Welcome. We're going to review the 2017 game against New Mexico, which was a critical series for us to stay in the race. We did so, and we went in and got the job done. Pitching, and who's with us today is Colette Riggs. Our second baseman was Cassidy Clark, and outfielder Casey Watt, who played right field for us at the time, will join us on the call. And I might add that Casey is now an assistant coach for us here at San Jose State, and we're happy to have him. But and I have Emma Ensminger, which is very critical to this because this is the second place she got a home run. This was where her first home run happened, and she duplicated it again the second time she went back to New Mexico.
Things up here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. 3, 4, 5 due up for New Mexico.
Riggs with the long hair.
Both pitchers.
This is not an easy ballpark to throw to. Not that any of them are in our league, but this one, the ball flies out of the yard, and Riggsy being a rise ball pitcher, she really has to spot it well. And the fact that we're 2-1 here in the fifth, maybe Riggs, you want to talk about the high altitude challenges you have as a pitcher when you have.
Well, this field especially sucks because not only is it high altitude, but the fences are pretty short, and it's really windy in this game. I remember that specifically. Kind of like anytime they touch it in the air, I was freaked out that it was going over. No matter how hard they hit it or how good they hit it, I felt like it was going to go over every single time they hit it.
Well, that was confirmed when Emma got her second home run.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with that one. Probably wouldn't have gone out any other park, but hey, we'll take it. Right place at the right time.
Hi, Boise, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Reno, all those mountain schools, right? Miss that. I love looking behind, and all you can see is New Mexico fans because no one showed up to the game except for my mother. She's hiding back there somewhere.
She was such a
One thing about that place, they have a ton of capacity, just not enough fans to pack it out. It's just a difficult place to get to.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's for sure. It snowed that weekend too, didn't it?
Yeah,
earlier.
The day before.
It snowed on Saturday, was it?
Yeah,
Saturday. We had to play a double dip on this day.
Yep.
I remember didn't we have a practice out on the field, and you made us run a lap in the snow? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Trying to act all serious like we were going to do laps all practice. And of course he starts laughing.
We did play catch on the field. Some of you guys had never seen snow before, so.
That was fun. Worst game to play in, though, the very first one. Didn't think it rained, snowed. We had every single season in one game.
Yes. We did.
Crazy.
I had to warm up during that game, and it was awful.
Hey, Riggsy, was this the second or the first game of the double header?
I feel like it was the second. This is the last game of the series, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. This one's the third. But I think we had to win this game to tie for first, maybe, or to be within one game. I can't remember.
We had to do it to get in striking distance of Utah State, and we really had to do the job that the next week. This led to a 6-game winning streak, 7-game that granted us the title when we went into UNLV and won. What was it, 1-0? 2 weeks from this, yeah.
Crazy.
That series.
Yeah.
That one I'll never forget.
That was awful. I told my girls about that one.
I remember us standing in the outfield.
Yeah.
Coach is yelling at us, and you're champions. Just walks away. We're like, wow.
we didn't look like champions that day, though.
No.
The funniest thing now is when I see Riggs when we're playing down south in SoCal. She came up and she said, "Gosh, I find myself sounding more like Coach Turner daily when I coach now."
It's awful, coach.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
It's not.
All the coachisms.
2-1.
Mm.
And they all just look at me.
3-1.
I'm like,
DeAndre
Yep.
DeFlora on deck.
I almost made Shot Caller Wednesday a thing.
You should.
It's close.
Beneficial. Our girls this year asked for it, didn't they, Cass?
Yep,
They said, I think we need Shot Caller Wednesday.
And a
Let's
high
bring it back.
fly.
We're like,
Deep right center. It will
Coach
stay
is
in the
getting
park.
soft.
It will be
Terrified.
squeezed by the right Casey Watt.
Well,
Nice catch, Casey.
actually, Wednesday nights are still
oh, thank you.
the best night to practice.
The way
Woo!
in the park worked
Woo!
perfectly. Might have been off the wall had the wind not come into effect, but it is. out
This
for the
inning
ball.
was stressful. I remember.
They had some bats on their team.
I'm stressed just watching this.
Flora will hit.
I know, me too, actually.
Yeah.
And I know what happens.
Well, anytime you play there, Utah State, and especially Boise, as well as Colorado State, a routine fly ball could just change the outcome of the game very quickly.
Ball one.
I remember at Boise, I had a girl hit a changeup for a home run, and she half swung.
Flora with a 248
I was
average coming
pissed.
into
You
two.
can check so you
Fly.
can hit a home run at Boise.
31 for 125.
Fly there.
6
Oh,
doubles,
man.
6 doubles, 1 triple, 5 home runs, 23 RBIs.
That's we kind of escaped that this year, Cass, huh?
What was that?
I said we kind of escaped that this year.
Texas,
Lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't have to go.
LV Hightower High School. Take a
Mhm.
strike two.
Inning just seems extremely long.
It does.
Yep. I think Griggs is throwing a lot of balls, but
That guy
that's just me.
didn't have a good strike zone. Hey. Hey.
No, Riggs was right now.
He was squeezing.
He hit a tight zone.
Mhm. That's the pitcher hitter difference of perspective, right?
He had a
right
tight
there.
zone.
And,
And they weren't swinging.
Oh, she swung at that one. That was a little high.
They wanted inside high. That's all they would swing at.
Berkeley, and that will do it for the Lobos. Another
There
zero
we
for
go.
Mike Colette Riggs.
Finally.
Another runner left
Howdy,
by the
crew.
Lobos, and it's
That was
a
7-1 in favor
I
of
miss my crew.
Those
six.
bows.
For
I know.
Malcolm.
Those are our senior bows.
I found mine the other day.
I have mine too in my room.
I lost one of them. I found both, though, when I was cleaning my room.
6 hits, no errors for the Spartans. 1 run on 5 hits,
Hmm.
1 error.
I forgot we had done that.
Yeah.
Is Chelsea leading off the inning here?
Tiss McPherson,
Yep.
nice
Yep.
Another one of our
Let's see
Canadians.
if she can do it again in the 6th. That's going to be a liner into center field, dropping in front of DeAndre DeFlora.
There we go.
So Jenner
Woo.
wasting no time.
So we must be down in the
There it is.
lineup.
Coach, you're looking good back there sitting on that bucket.
It was nice weather, you could tell.
Tanning weather.
I can't stand cold weather, so I'm
You know
sitting.
that.
But it gets a lot warmer when you win, though.
It does.
Trying to see where we are in the order here.
Right.
This is really random, but we had Jimmy Johnson between these two games.
Oh yes.
We ate it on the
That's
base.
out of here.
Woo!
There we go.
A Baccarelli.
She had incredible power when she would run into one. I think the longest one I've ever seen is when she ran into one in Vegas. It was huge.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Did a
I
couple
remember.
dingers.
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh.
Hef.
Hifley?
Yeah, Hef.
Yep.
That's yeah. You could count on Britt for a nice long fly ball, for
Mhm.
sure.
Number 18 and 19.
That's a typical team of ours. Nobody takes pitches. They don't want to come back to dugout. We call third strike.
Didn't
Watching
swing
the ball.
that.
What were you looking at?
What did you used to say? Just in case, swing just in case you hit it or something.
Yeah, swing hard just in case you hit it.
Just missed inside. That seems
See,
to be the
tight
case
zone.
most
That was a good
today.
point.
Inside the corner, but just not getting the call.
Oh man.
And the pitch. That hits the outside corner though. 1-2.
He's like waiting for them to hit the ball. Come on.
Just a little
I think
bit
this
up.
gal threw a ton of change-ups, but as in most cases, we had her picked.
First home run hit by either team.
Yeah.
In this game, at least, as that one misses, that'll fill the count 3-2. Luna on deck.
Jeez.
And Cassidy Clark hit the
I said jeez. Lots of balls.
last game.
Yeah.
We'll have one.
Remember, it's cold and windy.
It's cold and windy. It's hard to throw strikes.
After getting ahead of her,
Your hands frozen.
Man, I don't want you to talk to any of our pitchers that we have right now. They're already princess enough without, oh yeah.
Hey,
I use that win as an excuse.
Hey, I wasn't a
pinch
princess.
runner.
No, that's true. I would say overall, you weren't a prince. None of you guys were. You, Emily,
Will
Lenny,
be lifted for a
you
pinch
weren't
runner.
princesses.
So Michaela Ingolstadt will come
You weren't princess pitchers.
Everybody has their day.
to run for Heffley.
True.
This was Colette's day.
Hey. It was cold. I pitched in the snow the day before. It was cold.
It was cold. It was windy.
I
wanted
chose
to get back
California
on the
for a
plane.
reason.
Yeah, then Lenny started the day before, right?
Yeah.
And she had some issues.
Yeah, and then I had to come in.
4-1 ball game.
And Lenny, being one of the smartest ones on our teams, could really outthink herself sometimes. For no reason,
Runners
though.
have all reached
Just
Mhm.
outthink herself.
in this inning.
Well, she is an engineer, so
Little two with catcher Luna.
at least she got into an appropriate field.
Single and
Or
scored in the
thinking.
first, or excuse me, in the fourth.
Gosh, we got our 2 engineers on the team right now, or prospective engineers.
Little inside out swing, foul. Just getting a piece of it, 1-1.
You're so good.
If it wasn't for the wind, it would be an absolutely gorgeous day here. The wind just making it a little bit colder than it needs to be. The wind is, I mean, it's cool. It's just more annoying than it is anything.
What do you think, Cass?
Well, I'd say we were just super scrappy. And, like, we didn't care about anything else but winning at this point, especially because we played our whole season at Mission, not having a field, practicing on the football field. So, like, we just went out and played every game really hard. So I think that's what made us really different from any other team I've played for.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, I think
definitely.
that, I mean, and you guys don't know this, but every couple years, athletes change and they become different to manage, but never was an excuse. Is that Emma?
Emma.
Woo!
Tape measure shot, number 2 of her career, same.
There it is,
same
Emma.
time.
That one.
Hey, it looks like you do it all the time. The smile was huge.
Her smile's always huge.
But what set this team apart is you guys never made an excuse of why you couldn't do what you needed to do to compete. And I think I believe that drove us, is having that mentality across the board. And that's kind of what fueled us, that team in particular.
Yeah, everything was kind of against us that year, and we could have made a million excuses for why we couldn't do it. But I think definitely brought us together, motivated us even more to kind of like prove everybody wrong, and you know, the no field, no problem kind of mentality, for sure.
Yeah, chip on our shoulder.
For sure.
Now, everybody's spoiled at the new field.
Tell me about it.
No more stadiums.
No more. Go make them practice on the football field.
Just
Yeah,
make-
you know what? I still enjoyed those times. Again, just the passion that you guys had to play. You didn't care where you played, just as long as you played, and that's what some people lose focus of. It's not the stadium you play in. It's the ability to play with each other, enjoy each other's company, and enjoy the game. Sometimes people make decisions based on the glamour of the actual facility and not why you're actually there to go to the institution to gain an education, number one. And number two is to enjoy the people you play with.
Mhm. Yeah. Have you guys all been to the new one though? Haven't you? Emma, you did. That was you.
Senior weekend, yeah.
You got to have it for that last hoorah. Got to see that.
That was nice.
So a two-run bomb.
So at least we've all gotten to see it. Now with our new building coming up pretty soon, we'll have maybe at least the alumni can come back and enjoy it for a
Something to come
second.
back to.
Yeah, home to come back to for sure.
Go take naps in there.
Yeah.
Here's Coach Watt.
Oh God, I don't want to look. Yes, Watt.
Coach
Let's
Watt.
talk about something else. What else?
Buddy.
I know they were so afraid of me. They put in a new picture.
It's the first time we've seen Chris all series.
As they should be.
Oh man.
This one throws a ton of changeups.
Hot shot. Nice catch by
Yep.
Casalos.
Which
Aw.
is really nice. Line out to third. Solid.
Hey, you could have struck out, so
Yeah.
pick worse.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, hey, look what I found.
Oh man.
Just a D.
Pass.
Casalos
Oh no.
has been straight
You're gonna get a hit, I think.
there.
I think I
Okay.
remember you got a hit.
Nothing's getting
I
by
truly
her.
don't remember, and I'm very nervous.
Don't get a home run?
Hit like that.
No, I hit my home run there in the first inning.
Okay.
I was like, I
So a loud
thought you hit a
shot
home
off the
run.
bat of Watt. That'll bring up Clark.
Mm.
Clark over 2 officially. Walked in the first.
Look at those old bat, the old
Third.
bat too. That was the next big thing until now. The ones we have are
Two.
way hotter, huh, Cass?
Yes, they are.
dude.
Emma would have had 3 home runs if we had that.
Yeah.
Well, it's the bat. It's the bat.
It's the bat.
And the 2-0.
The bats in general right now are so
High
hot.
Fly into right field. Smith back a couple steps.
Oh no.
Makes the squeeze.
Yeah, Cassidy must have had a home run earlier because she's trying to get her second one right now.
It's so easy to try there because it goes so far.
And fast forward, was it the year after this?
Good job.
What were you in this one? You a freshman or a sophomore? Sophomore? Freshman.
Here comes Bland.
So yeah, fast forward, you had the year of all the fly balls when your
Yep.
hand was injured.
I need those mountain schools.
Drag
It's
Yeah.
okay, cats.
Actually, you hit some this year that would have been out of several ballparks, Cassidy. I will give you that.
Only at our field because it's huge.
Yeah.
I love our new field. I
Oh,
like
it's
that.
great.
Speed pitch way up and out, 1-1.
Gotta really earn it. Polar opposite of this place.
Right?
Mm.
Drifting way outside.
Is that Georgia?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I miss Danny.
Oh my gosh, me
You
too.
need to listen to Danny's stories about her junior college experience.
I bet she has good stories.
Oh, she could have her own TV show
She should.
It's hilarious.
on a day in and day out basis. The stories that come back, and Danny's become even more loquacious. So she explains, and it takes about 30, 40 minutes for each story.
Sounds about right.
That sounds like Danny.
The 2-2 down low.
Ooh.
It must be the wind.
Nothing that the infielders and outfielders enjoy more than a 25-minute inning, and your pitchers are taking full count, walking people.
And it's
I mean,
freezing.
Another one drifting outside. That is a
If
base
they
hit.
didn't want to be in the cold weather, they shouldn't have
First on
chosen New
2-out
Mexico.
walk, and then it'll bring up Madison
Bad
Arn.
choice.
Arn, the ninth
I thought about this.
hitter to come up for Spartans, so they have batted around here in the 6th inning.
Oh, Maddie.
5 runs.
Yep.
put up 5 runs. They are up 6 in the ball game, 7-1. 7 runs on 10 hits. Almost half of those hits coming in just this inning.
Well, there's another coach now.
Strike 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's still at Bakersfield, right?
Yeah, she'll finish up her master's program there. I actually spoke to her last Sunday. She gave me a call.
Nice.
You know, Maddie, she'll give me a call on advice on something, and it's a lengthy conversation, but it's always good to hear her voice and hear what's going on. She's been doing very well at school.
Good.
Drifting. Maybe she's got to.
I miss her.
Throw it a little harder.
Me too.
Inside, maybe try to get it over. Maybe trying to get a swing and a miss.
Hey, little did she know that next year she'll be pitching.
Oh,
That's right. This was the calm before the.
hitting bombs, playing first base to pitching. Yeah, tough life.
1 ball and 2
Rough.
strikes to the Spartan first baseman.
And she was pretty good.
Yeah.
She's crafty.
She was solid.
Server up.
Pitch to contact. Didn't try to do too much.
Pop up
No.
Pauline giving chase just out of the reach.
Ooh.
Oh,
She was running full speed.
Didn't try to
Wow.
catch her.
Yeah.
Let her fall right in.
but
Coach, you didn't help her out there?
Yeah, I
One
grabbed
coach
her.
let
She
Hardy fall.
fell in.
Ball
Man.
not quite far enough to go into a full dive. Maybe a slide might have sufficed, but when you're that close to the wall, you don't really want to try risking a slide. That's
Hey, is this the-
hurt.
Was this the weekend that
So let's see if Fortner is
No, it
away
wasn't.
after a 1-2.
this is their head coach? This was her
2-2.
the new head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is Danny doing?
Oh man.
She's probably trying to keep warm.
Yeah.
Soft liner into short right. Cheyenne Smith comes up, makes the catch. And that'll do it for the Spartans, but a big inning for San Jose State. They put up 5 runs, and your new score reads 7-1 in favor.
Hey guys, let me know your thoughts about that season. I'll go from top down. Cass.
On West softball.
Well, my favorite memory from that season was when we played Fresno State at Mission, and Emma made a play and she fell over her shoelace. Anyone remember that one?
I remember that.
I remember it.
Is that this
Never
year?
mind,
Why do
never
I
mind.
not remember that? I do not remember that.
Was it that season?
I don't know, but it definitely happened. In the 5-6 hole, went to backhand and then went to throw, and I fell over, and the ball just trickled to first base.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
And we got
Graceful.
swept the same weekend, so we didn't look like quite the team to finish here. Riggsy.
I really, really enjoyed UNLV, even though it sucked because we lost 2 games out of 3. But I remember I wanted to kill someone, and Emma came up to me and she's like, "It's okay. We're Mountain West champions," in the middle of the game. And I almost started crying, and I was like, "You better not be lying to me right now. Otherwise, I'm going to kill you after this game's over."
Little did you know what was going on in dugout with Coach Turner when I was ripping people in and out of the game. Emma.
I really enjoyed the Utah State weekend at home, just kind of crushing them at Mission. They kind of came in with all this swagger, a little bit of cockiness, and then we just kind of like shut it down and gave it to them. So this was definitely a good year, obviously winning the Mountain West conference, but just a good group of girls, and I think it was more than just off or on the field. We had a tight-knit group and cared about each other, and I think that kind of puts you up against other teams and gives you that advantage. So overall, really great experience.
Coach Watt.
Yeah, I second Emma. I was gonna say the Utah series was definitely my favorite, and it was our senior weekend, Riggy.
Yes.
So it was like ending at home at Mission on that
I know.
interesting field to be able to capitalize and really use it to our advantage. That weekend was fun to do, and a great group of girls, like Emma said as well. So I miss
Good
this
group.
team.
and you went on to do something that nobody else has done in this program's history, go in the NCAA and beat Fullerton, which was a very talented team. But in the end, this is why you play. You play for the competition, but what you get at the end are great memories like this. Playing catch in the snow, freezing our butts off at this place. And you'll know now to never go back there because you have no reason after you graduate. But always enjoyable, and always like looking back at the memories that we got to share together, and always appreciate my players, especially you four. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.